incredible community. But I think what I'm so excited about is that they take these fabrics from the design center. These are fabrics that often cost anywhere from, probably the least expensive is $50, $60 a yard to hundreds and hundreds of dollars a yard. And what we do in the design business is, as designers, we have to pick up samples for our clients to show them. Well, when that fabric is discontinued, those fabrics are available. And the fact that this is made up of people who have taken these incredibly gorgeous fabrics and created little industries of their own. And it's a spectacular reuse of an incredible resource of fabrics.
Eventually, everything ends up in landfill, but instead of going to the dumpster, the Cranches have organized this organization, this group, to collect those, bring them back, and offer them freely to teachers and crafters and artisans of all kinds. It's giving a second life to a lot of these just really wonderful, exquisite materials. And you can see here how creative people are with it.
I started making texting gloves because that's real popular these days. And then the Pandora boxes, I wanted a different shape, something more unique. And so I created these, and they can be carried as a purse. And I made some money belts, kind of based on a vintage apron style that I was familiar with. I've always been interested in recycling since I was young. I used to collect pop bottles, recycle them for cash when I was a kid. And so when I heard about FabMo and the different fabrics and unique fabrics, and I really like the different patterns and stuff you can't really find in a fabric store.
A friend told me about FabMo, and I walked in there and saw fabrics I had never seen before and had to start making things with them. I make purses using FabMo beautiful materials mixed with new leathers and gorgeous trims, my addiction. These are crossbody purses, and I call them flip bags. They're reversible, so you have a number of different looks with the same purse.
I do unisex hats based on the Central Asian pattern where both men and women wear them and children do also. And then I have ponchos designed out of squares because FabMo provides lots of squares. They're too small to do anything else with, but combined they can make some wonderful patchwork items. Then I also have a few cometals, which is our Mayan design. It's a poncho made out of two rectangles. And if a larger piece of fabric can be found, it's an ideal candidate for that.
Owls sort of were born from a gift that I made for someone, and then that gift turned into multiple orders, and they just kind of grew in popularity. I really love making them, and I love the materials from FabMo are really what inspire me. Things that you can't get anywhere else, like not available anywhere else, and I think that makes them so unique and what people find so attractive.
Well, I'm really an interior decorator by day, and at one point I had tons of fabric scraps left over from upholstery projects that I had done, and I looked at my scraps and I looked at the collection of vintage ties that I had laying around, never knowing what I was going to do with them, and it hit me that I could make a bag that that ties and the fabrics together. And then somebody told me about FabMo, which opened a whole new universe of possibilities. And I've actually been applying FabMo materials to my decorating work and not just the handbags, because they have such an unlimited source of incredibly beautiful upholstery fabrics.
FabMo rescues the fabric. We're just the beginning. And this stuff is what happens afterwards. People get their lovely things from FabMo and make wonderful things from them. And one of the nice things about this particular craft fair is that everybody is generous and caring about each other, and they all talk to each other and share and get excited about each other's what each other are making. And there are some fabulous things here, just wonderful, just really surprising.
It's everything that reuse and recycling is about, and it's done in a really stylish and design-oriented manner. So there's not a downside to this. It's just everything they do is spectacular on every level, whether it's keeping things out of landfill, giving products to people to make beautiful crafts of their own. It's an incredible thing they've done.